Hi everyone. I thought I would make a video showing people how to use the Red Heart Granny Square pieces. This one is an old one that I have. It was a soft white pink punch is what the color is. And these are what they're supposed to look like. And here's mine. And I know some people are really struggling to make the colors go in the right places. So what I thought I'd do today is make a video and show you how I do it. Now, keep in mind I'm also left-handed, so for you righties out there, this is going to look a little backwards. But when I get enough of these together, I will show you how I join them. I think I might add one more color around here just because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually make 6 or 7 rows in the granny square. But that's to be determined later. Let's get started. All right, so here is your yarn. It is variegated and it's going to start out with certain colors. Now, if you look here, purple is the one in the middle, right? So when you start, I'm going to pull all the purple out. This is how much purple you have. It's quite a bit, and you can start seeing over here where the next row starts. So that means I have to get my beginning chain, my first set of clusters in before I start going. So I'm going to talk you through pieces of this and we're going to see how far we get. Now, I don't do magic circles. I'm old school. I do it the old-fashioned way, and again, I do it left-handed. So I leave a bit of a tail. I've buried my tail here so you can't really see it. And I've buried this one. So anyway, I take my yarn, I put the short end in my left hand, and all the other stuff is on the right hand side because this is the hand that's going to be holding it. This is the hand that's going to do the crocheting. I also have used, I'm using an H hook, and this is a boil, so it's nice and soft here. There's no hard edges. All right, so I take it and I make a loop, basically just crossing the left over the right, okay, short end on top, and then I take it between my thumb and my index finger and I make it come towards me and make this extension here in my right hand. The loop covers it, and if you let go of it, it kind of looks like a pretzel. And then I pick up my hook, I grab the short end and the long end, and I just pull. Okay. And now the way I was taught to do this is loose. So you want to make sure that this is nice and loose or you're not going to get the break in the right places. So then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to chain 4. All right, chain 4, and I'm going to make a circle. So I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to put it in the top chain, the top loop of the last chain. I'm going to yarn over and pull through both, and now I have a circle. It's a little hard to see, but I get my finger in there. There's my circle. So now I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to yarn over because this is all double crochet, and in that center, in that circle that I made, I'm going to go ahead and put my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2 more. And there's my first double crochet. This counts as a double crochet, so that's 1 and 2. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to stop. This is where people get confused. Should they put in a stitch in between? I do. So I'm going to do a single crochet and I'm going to go right back. You can kind of see the hole is a little bit more pronounced right now. If I let my finger get out of the way, you can see the light through it. And what I'm going to do as I work my way around this is I'm going to grab this piece and I'm going to go through. So I'm going to come through again and I'm going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, put it through, pull it up, pull through 2 and 2 more. And you're going to do this until you get 4 of them. Now I move them around to make sure I get enough room in there. And you can almost see that's the first corner square. And I'm going to do it again. And one more time. And now I have 2 corners made. And I still have to use all this. I have to get to here, okay? So now I'm gonna do my 1 square, my 1 chain, and I'm gonna do the last cluster. And the problem is that some people are having is they get to this part and they don't know what to do. So I'm going to chain 1, and I do things again a little differently. Now there's no right and wrong way with crochet to do it. It's just the way that feels comfortable to you. You want to make sure you have 4 clusters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this much space here. So what'll happen is when I go up here, I go 1, 2, 3. This is where I started my chain 3. I loop through both of them, okay? And then I take this and I pull it through again. But now here's the problem. If I start crocheting the next row, I'm going to have purple in my second row, and I don't want to do that. So this is where people get frustrated and they stop working. You can do that too if you want to do something else with it, but I know there's some diehards out there like me that are like, nope, I'm going to make it work. This took me a long time. You can see how fast I crochet. I crochet super, super fast, but it doesn't always work with this because I also crochet rather tight, and this has to be very loose. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and I'm going to show you where I'm at here. I have about 2 inches, 2.5 inches of purple. Well, I need this part here to be right here. So I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go back and I'm going to rip all this out and I'm going to redo it because that tells me that I was a little too tight on the double crochets. So just hang on.